This is the Simulation Football League for the fans. We have another exciting matchup for you tonight as we have pushed past the halfway point here in Season 16 of the SFL. It's the Tulsa Desperados versus the Mexico City Aztecs. Hola a todos. Hello, everyone. I'm Tyler Falk, and welcome in to one of the most famous stadiums in the world, Estadio Azteca. Gerald Giudice joins me here in the booth as we both gear up for this one. Gerald, it's great to have you here. Tulsa are on a 3-game unbeaten run coming into tonight and into one of the most daunting places to play in. How do you think they'll cope with the pressure?
I think they'll cope well. I mean, Mexico City, 74% win percentage, 55-19. However, one of those 19 losses has come to this Tulsa Desperado team all the way back in Season 14. All the road teams have won in this series, so we'll see what pans out.
Last season, it was the year of the tight end, aka Mike Daggs. This season, it's a whole new star has been born here in Mexico City. That's the defensive lineman and the rookie, Dan Tritz.
Dan Tritz coming in here, number 2 in sacks with 9, and number 1 in tackles for loss for 14. What a debut season for Dan Tritz.
And Mexico City will be in red, Tulsa in white to begin the game, and here we go. We have kickoff south of the border. Starting the return inside his own end zone, cuts upfield is Manning. Tries cut back up to the far side, breaks a tackle and has a lane to run, breaks off another tackle, and an electrifying start to start the game.
Electrifying should be Gabriel Manning's middle name. Unbelievable return guy for his career. Has over 15 all-time kickoff returns for a touchdown. I thought we were going to see 16 right there.
We mentioned a rookie on the Mexico City's defense to start off this broadcast, but it's a rookie under center for Tulsa. JQ, the first-round pick, steps back to pass here on first down. We'll dump it off to Sanzo Robinson on the far side, and Robinson picks up 7 before he's eventually taken down. JQ is the first-round draft pick, 5th overall out of Tacoma. He's under center with Sanzo Robinson, the 6-year man at halfback. Corey Jones, DJ Hume, and Gabriel Manning are the wideouts. Jason France is the tight end. Finley James and Michael Porter make up the offensive line. Second and short here for the Desperados inside Mexico City territory already here early in this ball game. Be a handoff near side for Sanzo, but he's met up at the line of scrimmage and thrown down to the turf. A great tackle there by the cornerback, Han Tayumi.
Han Tayumi comes up with a good stop there. Tulsa has been hard-pressed in running the football this year. They're 21st in the league, averaging only 67 yards a game.
It'll be third and short here for Tulsa. Q back to pass, barely gets over. It's a wild one. It falls in and out of the hands of the linebacker and falls incomplete.
Luckily, that wasn't picked off. Hit as he threw the football. JQ has been having a lot of miscues this year. 15 interceptions so far on the season.
So what at once looked to be a promising drive stalls out after 3 plays, and we'll see Ismail Farouk on to punt it away. Sure, just gonna let it bounce inside the red zone. It's gonna cycle all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
That's where you really want your punter to punt it toward the sidelines, whether it's at the 5 or the 10. It's better than at the 20. So they'll get the ball at the 20 for their first set of downs.
Now we'll see the veteran Matt Wilson here for the Aztecs come on the field to start his first drive of this ball game. Comes out with in the shotgun with Phoenix Jones off to his left. Back to pass, rolls left, finds Jones there on the far side, and Jones is able to knock one down before he steps out of bounds. Matt Wilson's the quarterback. Phoenix Jones, the halfback. In front of him is the Hall of Famer Ray Bentley. with 4 wide receivers, Nicholas Daggs, Jason Bartley, Kale Barrett, and Fox Highwind, the new signing over from London, and Mike Daggs, throw it to the tight end, plays out there. Power running formation here on second down. Instead, they'll pass out of it. Finds Jones again on the far side, who shoulders him out of the turf, picks up another minimal gain.
Jones hasn't been really utilized out of the backfield that much. He hasn't been productive, only averaging 6 yards a catch out of the backfield. Has been throwing the ball to 29 times. Now has 31 catches on the year. I'd like to see them run the football a little bit more, though, with Phoenix.
They go back into the shotgun here on 3rd and 5. Dime set here for the Desperados. Wilson over the middle into coverage, deflected out of the air by Jonel Ritter, and it's a 3-and-out for the Aztecs.
Both defenses coming to play here this evening here. It's amazing with Mexico City. Both of these defenses have given up over 50% of their third down conversions. Tulsa at 53 and Mexico City a surprising 62%. So 3-and-out are a pretty good start for both of the ball clubs.
Well, George, Jamie, the punter, on to take away the punt. Nearly gets it away. Nearly blocked there by the Desperados Gunners. But they're able to get the return started by Gabriel Manning. He takes it up to the 44.
Yeah, that was almost blocked. I don't know if you have Gabriel Manning back there. I think I would go for the block and bring more people back here for blocking for him to get some lanes. But either way, they're starting a great field position already inside Tulsa territory.
9 men on the line here for the Desperados offense. They'll go run up the middle with Sanzo, and he breaks forward for a couple of yards before he's stopped by that Mexico City defense. Dan Tritz, the rookie, heads the defensive tackle spot with Brock Lee and Kyler Kingsley at the defensive ends. Ronnie Watson, Dexter Johnson, and KT Harrell are the linebackers. Jack Napier, Zeron Pryor, and Toomey make up the quarterback spots with Greg Gaines and Jeffrey Daggs at the safety spots. Robinson gets the carry again here up the middle, fighting through traffic, and then is wrapped up from behind by Brock Lee.
Brock Lee bringing up a 3rd and 5 just before the midfield stripe. You see KT Hall right there coming up with the stop. It's a big 3rd and 5 here. Let's see what Tulsa can do offensively.
Yeah.
Third downs have not been kind to them this season. Under 50% conversions on third downs to this point. Nice, over the middle. That one's hauled in by Gabriel Manning, and that will pick up the first down.
Gabriel Manning coming in here as the team leader.
He's about the only player in the league.
45. Number 46
every time he touches the ball,
huge
like,
right here
like
as it gets him the first down. As you saw, the free safety going off him for some reason, but we're going to bring up a first down here at the Mexico City 35.
Good little play there from the Desperados offense, and JQ will go back to pass again here on first down pass, far side, but in and out of the hands of Jack Napier. Will be second down.
Tulsa needs to really rely on the hands of on the arm of JQ rather. They've had not a great running offense. They've not been higher than 12th in the last 5 seasons. So Sons Robinson usually needs to pick up the pace.
Bring both wide receivers near side here on second down from the 35-yard line. You back to pass, dumps it near side. Robinson has it, but then steps right out of bounds.
That play wasn't going anywhere. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long situation here for Tulsa. On the edge, I think, of Judah Dorgan's field goal range here. So I'd see him get like maybe a pass across the middle, at least get it to the middle of the field, maybe get it closer, maybe break a tackle and get a first down.
Tulsa come out with 5 wide receivers here on third down. Over the middle is JQ throwing in. He's got his man for another first down. Now they're in the red zone.
Corey Jones coming up with a good catch, but what a throw by JQ. He had a safety bearing down on him, but threw it right where he needed to throw it. Great throw to Corey Jones, and that brings up a new set of downs, and they're knocking on the door inside the red zone.
Good spot to be if you're a Tulsa Desperado fan. You're going to come out with 3 wide here on first down on the 17. Q, deep drop, throws it short under the middle, and that's deflected by KT Hurrell.
KT Hurrell come up with a pass deflection, her 7th of the season. Looking for Gabriel Manning going across the middle. I love that call because Gabriel Manning across the middle, if he can get that in some space, he can really make people miss. At that time, the ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
– 4-3 look from Mexico City, trying to hold Tulsa to maybe just a field goal. Quick pass to Robinson on the near side as Q gets leveled in the backfield. Robinson, meanwhile, shoulders a man of the turf and will pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, he got rocked right after he got rid of that football, but got rid of it just in time with Sansa Robinson bringing up a 3rd and a very manageable 2 yards here. The playbook is completely open here. What are they going to dial up?
Well, it's 3rd and short, could go either way. Here we'll see what they come up with. Slot receiver near side of the screen. Quick drop from Q. Over the middle again. It's hauled in and it's goes for a Tulsa touchdown. Viva la France! Jason Prance finds the end zone.
Viva la France in Mexico City. International flavor right there, as you see. What a throw through a really tight window. That's a veteran pass, not a rookie like JQ, but what a throw, and it puts Tulsa up early on the road.
So from one rookie to another, the Desperados jump out in front after a 9-play, 54-yard drive, culminating with the Jason France touchdown. Judah Dorgan snap, spot kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, surprising that Tulsa drives down the field, but like I said, coming into this game, all the road teams have won. Mexico City have won the last 2 against Tulsa, being at Tulsa at Greenwood District Stadium, and like I said, Tulsa beat them in their first meeting here at Estadio Azteca. So the road team does have an unbelievable advantage so far in this series.
Get the return going from midway into the end zone. The return man gets destroyed right at the 21, so maybe a net of 1. Maybe should have stayed in the end zone, Jason Bartley, but all the same, here comes Matt Wilson and company on to start another drive.
Matt Wilson, if you just look at his stats, they're absolutely amazing. 39,222 yards, will probably hit the 40,000 mark sometime this year. Number 1 in that category. Number 1 in touchdowns with 284.
And up the middle here for Phoenix Jones. Picks up 4. The Tulsa Desperados come out on defense as follows. Chris Andrews, Jaden Swift, and Berto Demora make up the defensive line with Jonel Ritter, DJ Majesty, and Espen Rial as the linebackers. Nate Heslett, Julian Valier, and Cameron Shaw are the corners, with Ricky Thornton and Jorge Torres at the safety spots. And this time up the middle goes Phoenix Jones, picks up a couple, and it'll be 3rd and 2 coming up.
Coming into this game, Phoenix Jones, 11 total touchdowns, leads the SFL in that category, and also with his 10 rushing touchdowns, leads in that as well.
Back to pass is Wilson, this time over the middle, tried to find his man, but the Desperados defense was good enough that time, and it's another 3 and out for Mexico City.
Trying to hit Fox Highwind, had Phoenix Jones out there on the flat, couldn't get the ball to Fox Highwind. Like you said, another 3 and out for this Mexico City offense. Tulsa's defense is shining right now, right here in the first quarter.
And the Tulsa Desperado special teams look to send the pressure yet again, maybe, as they almost blocked the punt last time. Good coverage there from the special teams of Mexico City, and Gabriel Manning will start his return to the 35. Breaks it outside and wrapped up by his ankles at the 40.
Also having really, really good starting field position here on their last two drives, resulting in that 10-yard touchdown pass on that 9-play, 54-yard drive. When you give them short fields with their wide receiver core, could be tough.
Single back ace formation here to start the drive here for the Desperados. Q back to pass. Has time. Over the middle. Tipped up in the air. It'll fall incomplete. Katie Harrell again gets her mitts up there and knocks it away.
Katie Harrell having a great first quarter right now. Her third pass deflection of the quarter. It seems like she's following Sandra Robinson out of the backfield and doing a great job back in coverage.
We'll see 2nd and 10 here for Tulsa. 3 wideouts in a split back formation behind Q. See a handoff this time for Robinson up the middle. Fights off one tackler, but then the Mexico City Aztecs defense gets in there for the stop.
Dexter Jackson with the first hit, and then Katie Harrell comes up there and cleans up afterwards. So it's a great defensive stand right now. Let's see what Tulsa could do here on 3rd and long.
Hugh goes in the shotgun with a bunch set near side. He's back to pass. Over the middle, it's a dump off to Robinson, and Robinson has the first down. Good little play call and good decision making there from JQ.
Definitely had him wide open there, just going down the seam route there. Almost let him too much, but Robinson was able to get the ball. She reaches right out, grabs it. Great play there to pick up the first down.
Finley James, the center, read that blitz and slid over there to pick up the blitz, which gave enough time for Q to throw the ball and pick up the first down. So here on 1st down, they'll send both wide receivers near side as the linebackers for the Aztecs shift back center. Delayed handoff up the middle for Robinson. He's met in the backfield, being taken down for a loss of 2.
There was no place for that run to go. Hit in the backfield, ends up with a 2-yard loss, brings up a 2nd and 12 just inside Mexico City's territory.
Near formation as the linebackers show blitz. Another handoff for Robinson. Again goes backwards. Dan Tritz and Brock Lee come up with the tackle.
Great defensive line pressure there by Brock Lee, and the rookie Dan Tritz brings up a 3rd and long situation where right now Tulsa is 4 for 5 on 3rd downs.
Both men leading the team in sacks, with Tritz with 9 and Lee with 4. 5 wide here on 3rd and long. Q over the middle, right into coverage, and nearly intercepted by Jeffrey Daggs. 4th down.
Yeah, Jeffrey Daggs, 7-season veteran here, 51 career interceptions. Could have been number 52, but it falls to the ground. But it forces Tulsa to punt.
Try to find Gabriel Manning there, but Daggs able to read the eyes of the rookie quarterback and set up this 4th down.
Yeah, you don't want to stare down your receiver here, not in this league anyway.
Farouk on to punt again. Mexico City nearly blocked that one. A lot of close calls here early on special teams. And the return goes absolutely nowhere. Maybe a gain of 1 on the return by Barkley. But here comes Mexico City again here, Gerald. Haven't found any success so far on the offense. 2 3-and-outs in their first 2 drives.
Definitely. And if they're going to try to flip this field here, if they're not going to be able to gain any yards, it's going to be a hard press for the defense. They at least got to get a couple first downs here to give their defense a breath.
Empty backfield and 4 wideouts here on 1st down. Wilson over the middle, caught for 1st down yardage. Good pitch and catch there to KL Barrett.
Leading receiver on the team with 49 now, making 50 catches on the season by just pocket presence there. Just threw it right over the ear hole of the defensive lineman from Tulsa. I'm sorry, the outside linebacker, DJ Majesty, had to hear that ball whistle past his ear hole. First down.
So one play results in a first down, and here they go again, trying to go deep down the field. 5 wideouts here on this first down. Wilson back to pass deep down the far side. It's hauled in again. Barrett again. And it's a foot race to the end zone. Kale Barrett. Touchdown, Aztecs.
KL Barrett with the KO on that play. Wow, just a deep route, and what a absolutely beautiful throw by Wilson. Makes a great adjustment on the ball to KL Barrett, and then absolutely just burns down the field, outrunning Nate Haslip and Jorge Torres and Ricky Thornton to the end zone. What a quick drive. 2 plays, 87 yards, 75 to the house for KL Barrett.
Kale Barrett, the story so far for Mexico City, the one to get Mexico City on the board, as it'll be Cole Varner here to attempt the extra point. Snap, spot kick is up, and it is good. We're all tied up here again at 7. It's Mexico City and Tulsa.
And that play was the KL Barrett show. He had 2 catches for 87 yards, and that was the drive. Great patience there by Matt Wilson, and that just shows you an 11-season vet, just calm in the pocket, sees him, and just absolutely throws a dime to tie up this football game.
So Gabriel Manning waits deep in his end zone. This time, he'll elect to take a knee. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Run here on first down. Robinson goes nowhere. The Aztecs swarm to the ball carrier and take him down for a loss.
Skylar Kingsley there with the first hit, and then just a sea of Aztecs coming up with the stop. Right now, Sonzo Robinson has 7 carries for 1 yard.
Not the stat you want to see here if you're a Tulsa Desperado fan. Need to kick it into high gear. Q in the shotgun with a bunch set near side here on second down. Short underneath route here to Robinson. Will pick up the yard they lost and gain them 1 at the same time.
3rd and 9 coming up here for Tulsa. Find themselves in a tie ball game. Just that quick hitting offense by Mexico City. They need to get the first down here to try to get some momentum back to their side.
5 wideouts here for the Desperados. Q tries to avoid the pressure. He can't do it this time. Fantastic defensive game plan there. And it's Dorian Locke, the backup safety, who comes up with the sack.
Q tries to get away, got away from Brock Lee. But as you said, Dorian Locke put that quarterback on lock. Great sack to bring up 4th and 14, and the punting unit coming on again.
So it's Ismail Farouk. Stands right at his end zone, able to get this one away. Jason Bartley cuts upfield. Good return here. Gets him across the 50-yard line and down to the 46-yard line.
Mexico City starting on Tulsa's side of the field. Let's see what Matt Wilson, Phoenix Jones and company can come out here and do on this first down play.
So the Mexico City offense will start in plus territory. 3 wideouts and an offset eye behind Wilson to start the drive. Quick drop here from Wilson. Dumps it out to the far side. That's the fullback, the Hall of Famer, Ray Bentley, getting the catch. It'll pick up 8 yards.
Ray Bentley has had such a great career. Listen to these numbers, folks. 2,194 carries, 10,594 yards, and 110 total touchdowns. For a Hall of Famer, that's an absolute amazing career.
Quick dump off over the middle, finds his man. That's the tight end. Throw it to the tight end, Mike Daggs, who picks up the first down.
First down for Daggs. We come to the end of the quarter.
End of the first quarter, we're still knotted up. It's 7-7, Mexico City and Tulsa. You're watching the SFL on For the Fans. Welcome back to Estadio Azteca here in Mexico City. Great to have you along with us. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Gerald Giudice. And Mexico City here are driving inside the 30-yard line of Tulsa, looking to put some more points up on the board. Wilson underneath into traffic, and it falls incomplete. Looked like it was going right to the defender.
Great defensive play there by the Tulsa Desperados. And going back to Ray Bentley, Hall of Fame numbers, compare them to NFL Hall of Fame numbers. Earl Campbell, 2,187 carries, 9,407 yards. So he is in great company with a great career.
Bentley off the field for this play as we have 4 wide receivers and a bunch set far side. Dump off to Mike Daggs on the far side. He has some room to run, sets down a defender at the 15 and gets out of bounds at about the 12.
Ricky Thornton just got run over by Mike Daggs. As you see there, just lost him for some reason out there. Been great concentration to get the ball and then be able to turn upfield. And Mexico City right now, after a struggle on their first offensive series, looks like they're a well-oiled machine right now.
Lone Star pays tribute to Evan Lacey as they're wearing his old high school uniform as that game is just now underway. Flag on the play, pass far side, hauled in by Mike Daggs for a touchdown. At the moment, R62 through some laundry will get the call.
That's going to be offsides on Tulsa, so that penalty will be declined. I believe it was Berto Demora jumping offside, but no matter what, touchdown for the Aztecs. Mike Daggs, his second of the season. Matt Wilson, his second of the game, and Mexico City is now taking the lead.
When in doubt, throw it to the tight end, and that time he was wide open into the end zone, and Mexico City jump out in front. Pending the extra point, it'll be 14-7.
Great drive there by Mexico City, taking advantage of the great field position, and cashes in with a great drive and his touchdown to put them up 14-7, just starting the second quarter.
Kick is up and through on that 5-play, 43-yard drive, and it's Mike Daggs who caps it off with his 14-yard reception touchdown. And now we'll see Varner kick it away here to the dangerous Gabriel Manning, who nearly broke one to start the ball game.
You definitely, when you have number 18 back there in Gabriel Manning, you need to kick it as deep as you can to basically eliminate any return. And the last 2 kicks, Varner has done that.
Right there, just limiting the damage that he can do. And we'll see JQ and this Desperado offense come on the field. Had a touchdown here earlier, Gerald. Stalled out in the last drive. Need to see something here.
Need to see something. They got to start getting the run game, or this Mexico City passing defensive line will just start putting their ears back and rushing the quarterback.
8 men in the box. Stop Sonzo Robinson. Give him maybe a yard on that carry.
Yeah, just nowhere for Sonzo Robinson to run. Now with 2 yards on 8 carries, coming into this game, 67 yards rushing. They got to do a little bit better to get some pressure off their rookie quarterback, JQ.
Dump off to Robinson far side. Robinson met at the line of scrimmage. Great contained there by the cornerback, Tayumi.
Tayumi coming up there with the play there. It's going to bring up 3rd and long again. They've had 7 tries and now at the 3rd down and 4. So let's see if they can go 5 for 8.
3rd and 9 here for the Desperados. Q back to pass, floats it near side. That's hauled in for first down yardage and a little bit more as DJ Hume tries to spin up field, but he's met right at the 34.
Great play call there to get DJ Hume out there in the flat. Look at that, was a great camera angle. You saw JQ just basically look off DJ Hume and then just turned and fired it right to him like yours going to be. Great play call. First down for Tulsa.
Tulsa now 50% come on 3rd downs. They're 4 of 8. And here they are again on 1st down. Hand up the middle for Robinson. He bounces it near side, breaks a tackle, and picks up about 6. So the running game may be starting to kick into gear here, as that's a very nice gain.
Robinson goes for 5 or 6 yards on that carry, bring up 2nd and 4. That's what this Tulsa offense needs. They need to get a little bit more balance here in their offense. I think it can give Mexico City a hard time defensively.
Another handoff for Robinson. This time goes nowhere. Maybe brought down right at the line by Kyler Kingsley.
Kyler Kingsley coming in with 4 tackles for a loss on the season. Only 9 tackles for a defensive end, but he just disrupts the backfield so often. The SFL leading defense in Mexico City.
3 wide here on 3rd down. Can they convert again? Q over the middle. Wide open receiver is Manning, and they're on the other side of the 50.
Manning has had a great game so far. That's his 2nd catch. He has 33 yards. But how do you leave him that wide open going across the middle as dangerous as he is? And Q put it right on the money.
2 3rd down conversions on this drive, and here comes Tulsa out of the power I. And off Robinson near side, shrugs off a tackler, fighting for the 1st down yardage, and they'll mark him just short as Jeffrey Daggs was able to stop him right before he crossed the line to gain.
9.5 yards there for Sansa Robinson. Comes up with 2 great runs on this drive, bringing up 2nd and inches here, just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see what they do here on 2nd and about a half a foot.
Coverage backs off there on the far side with the 2 wide receivers. Jumps offside, does one of the linemen, and Robinson will pick up the 1st down yardage. And it should be an automatic 1st down no matter which way they decide to go here.
Yeah, I think that was defensive end Brock Lee that jumped off sides. Oh, no, it was Skylar Kingsley who came up with a big tackle earlier in this ball game. Takes the faux pas there on the defensive line, but it really wouldn't matter. They got the 1st down anyway. And Mexico City now has got to worry about the run game along with the passing game for Tulsa.
3 3rd downs, 3 1st downs for the Desperados offense as they try to continue this impressive drive. Q back to pass again. Pressure coming from the outside, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Brock Lee sends him down for a 9-yard loss.
Brock Lee, his 5th sack of the season, comes up in a big moment there, and a big loss of 9 yards to bring up 2nd and 19.
Coverage backs off again as they have more yards to work with. 3 wideouts here on 2nd and long. Q goes back to pass, deep draw, pass over the middle, and it's intercepted by Mexico City. And it's Greg Gaines, the safety playing center field, who picks off that one.
2nd interception of the season, 18th of his career. Basically just back in college, like you said, playing center field, ball well underthrown, looking for Nicholas Daggs. That was just an easy pick and a costly turnover for Tulsa when they had a really, really good drive going.
Well, third down was working for them, but they could not convert on that second down play, as we'll see the Mexico City offense take the field, and they'll come out at an offset eye here on first down. Dump off far side to Phoenix Jones, and Jones is met after he picks up 2.
Yeah, it was a little shallow, I think, for my liking. I'd like to see him go up the field a little bit more. Either way, it's a gain of 2. It's a nice, safe play. Bring up a 2nd and 8. Let's see what this is where I would love to see Mexico City use Mike Daggs across the middle. I think Mike Daggs across the middle could be a detriment to this Tulsa offense. Tulsa defense, I'm sorry.
Goal line set here for the Aztecs here on 2nd and 8. Hand up the middle for Phoenix Jones. He shrugs off one tackle, but he's knocked down at the 41. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Big third down here. Right now, Mexico City 0 for 2 on third down conversion. Let's see if they can make this on a third and a relatively short 3.
Wilson goes into the gun with Phoenix Jones and Ray Bentley to either side of him. He's back to pass. Deep down the near side, and it's deflected by a diving defender. Fantastic coverage, and it's 4th down.
That was great defense. I was looking at the backs coming out of the backfield, and both outside linebackers fled toward them as soon as they split out. It was great coverage there by the Desperado defense, and it's going to force a punting situation.
Here comes George Amy on to punt it away. Stands at about his 26-yard line. Gabriel Manning waits at about his 20-yard line to start the return. Met immediately by Dorian Locke, and they'll start their drive at the 21-yard line. Keep up with the SFL and its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow and subscribe to all the channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. From teams to podcasters, final scores to major highlights, SFL Social has you covered. Gerald, they threw an interception last time out. Need to get something down the field again.
Yes, definitely down the field here. As these 5-yard outs are well and good, but you need to start throwing the football down the field here to at least give some room for your running game, because right now Zonzo Robinson's averaging 1.1 yards a carry. You need to get further downfield to maybe get those linebackers back to get some room to run.
Offset eye here behind Q. He'll dump it off near side to the fullback, who gets a good little room and will pick up the first down. Good catch and run by Royal Hawkins.
Royal Hawkins, an unsung hero on this Tulsa Desperado offense, comes up with a big first down there. Right now they have 6 first downs to Mexico City's 3. They're moving the ball quite well, but that one interception by JQ has proved costly.
3 wideouts here on first down. Pass near side, in and out of the hands of Corey Jones, and it's 2nd down.
Great coverage there by the quarterback, Jack Napier. Ball was, it looked like it might have been just out of bounds before the play was made, so I don't think they would be able to catch it in bounds. Either way, it comes up with a 2nd and 10 here for this Tulsa offense.
Second down here for Tulsa. Offset single back behind Q here. He'll dump it off to Robinson on the near side. Has a couple of blockers downfield, and he'll pick up a gain of 6.
Corey Jones had a great block downfield to spring Sanzo for 6 more yards. Brings up a 3rd and 4. They're 6 of 9 so far for the game already. 66.7%. They want to hit 70 and go 7 for 10.
See if they can convert here. Q back to pass. Far side, intercepted on back-to-back drives.
Looking for Gabriel Manning. Again, the ball was just underthrown as Gabriel Manning, I believe, was behind. Yeah, he was. If that ball would have been a couple of yards further, I think we might be still talking about Gabriel Manning, but the ball was underthrown for the second time, and for the second time he gets paid. He gets picked off, pays the price.
So it's Han Tayumi who comes away with that one. He adds to the total of turnovers here for the Mexico City defense with 2. Wilson back to pass, hit as he throws, finds Mike Daggs, and Mike Daggs finds his way down to the 39.
You run out of words for Matt Wilson. Just standing in the pocket, knew he was going to take the shot, stared it down, and just hit Mike Daggs on a beautiful pass. They connected 4 times for 56 yards and a touchdown. The other wide receivers the wide receiver, Cale Barrett, is the only other wide receiver to catch a football.
Wilson back to pass again, right into the defender's hands. And as Matt Wilson would say, that was a duck thrown right to Jonel Ritter.
I don't know if he lost just track or lost sight of him, but that ball was, I think, he just lost sight of him, I think, with the defensive lineman push, and just went through right to Jonel Ritter, who gets his, I believe, his first career interception, and his first interception, of course, of the season. Big turnover for the Tulsa Desperados defense.
And so here comes JQ. Back-to-back drives led to interceptions. He needs to take control of the football a little bit better here. Handoff up the middle for Robinson, goes nowhere. And another thing that hasn't gone right so far for Tulsa here, Gerald, is that running game.
Ronnie Watson coming up with the stick. It just seems like Tulsa cannot get the ball moving here on the ground, no matter how many people they have in the backfield.
Q back to pass, dumps it off to Robinson on the far side, and Robinson is able to muscle his way for maybe a yard. And those plays out of the backfield are hit or miss. That time went for minimal yardage. And we've reached the end. We're up to here, the 2-minute warning. Mexico City leads this one here as Tulsa look to point some more points up on the board before the half. You're watching the SFL on For the Fans. 2 minutes to go here in the first half here in Mexico City. Q is back in the gun with a bunch set near side. Back to throw, throws it over the middle. That's caught for first down yardage and more. Great pitch and catch, and they're at the 49-yard line.
Great catch there by the backup wide receiver, Radrick Davis. Usually working in the middle of that field, just sat there basically in the soft spot of the zone, gave his quarterback a big target to throw to, hits him right between the numbers. Great pitch and catch there to get that first down.
The Arunda up the middle here for Robinson, and he's going to go backward here for a yard. Getting up to meet him was KT Horrell.
KT with another tackle there for a loss. They're just sniffing the running game out. These outside linebackers of Dexter Jackson, Ronnie Watson, and the inside linebacker KT Horrell just sniffing out where Robinson's going to run the football to.
Just over a minute left to go here in the half. Deep pass down the middle, and it's caught by Gabriel Manning, and he's all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
That was a great pass, and see what happens when he actually got the ball, throws the ball to the receiver behind the defense and doesn't underthrow it. It was a beautiful pass just out of the reach of one of the defenders. But once Gabriel Manning's behind you, you're not going to catch him. Great drive there for Tulsa, going on that 52-yard pass to 18, Gabriel Manning.
Now here comes Judah Dorgan on to tie up this football game. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Tulsa answer with a touchdown of their own after Q throws 2 interceptions on back-to-back drives, finds the end zone to Manning, and we're all tied up at 14.
Tied up at 14. That was Gabriel Manning's 60th touchdown of his career, his 41st on the receiving end, and he has 19 returns. Gabriel Manning has been a great player for his 7 seasons here for Tulsa.
Here comes Jason Barkley to start his return. We'll take it out of the end zone this time. Shimmies and shakes his way all the way down to the 24-yard line. The SFL broadcast team is looking to add new talent to our ranks of broadcasters. Applications are being accepted now to try out for either play-by-play or analyst broadcasting positions. No prior experience is required, just a love for the game and a desire to succeed. The application can be found on our website at simulationfl.net/broadcasting. So here comes the Aztecs in a power running situation here, but they're going to dump it out near side of Phoenix Jones, and Jones turns upfield for a good little gain all the way down to the 42-yard line.
The defender took a bad line or a chance to intercept that football and just could not get there, and just beautiful pitch and catch there. Gets the first down, and that is the 22nd play that Mexico City's had offensively, and it's half as many as Tulsa's had.
That's provided to us tonight by none other than Jacob Clear over from San Diego. I want to thank him for all he's doing for us tonight. 5 wideouts here on first down. Wilson pumps once, fires it short near side, and that's hauled in by Nicholas Daggs, and they're going to take a timeout after reaching midfield.
Great pump fake. Pump fake to the backup tight end. The backup wide receiver, Shelby Cavey, and actually froze the linebackers. They're able to complete that pass and make it 2nd and 2 at midfield.
So here come the Aztecs here on 2nd down. Another goal line set, which they'll pass out of again. Fires it far side to Phoenix Jones, who has some more room to run. He's going to take it all the way down to the 36. Mexico City elect not to use a timeout here with under 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Same formation, another passing play, dumps out far side of Phoenix Jones again. More room to run there on the far side. That screen play is working rather well, and they're into the red zone.
They had 2 linemen on both of those screenplays. On both of them, Speen Kalamata, number 66, was down the field. On that time, it was Tyler Kane coming up there along with the tackle, Nicky Guchin, just down the field, making those blocks for Phoenix Jones. And they are in field goal range right now, but they'd like to put it in the paint for 6.
18 seconds to go and 1 timeout here for the Aztecs. Wilson back to pass over the middle, finds Daggs, and Daggs gets crunched right at the 12, and it looks like they're just going to let the time tick down. Enough time for them to kick a field goal.
Yeah, smart play to have Daggs go across the middle tonight. With Mike Daggs, that's almost like a handoff to Phoenix Jones. You see Ramos Lynn right there bringing out the field goal unit. Cole Varner coming in the number 1 kicker in makes and attempts in the SFL history. 192 field goals made. An absolute amazing career here for Cole Varner, as he's going to try to give them the lead going into the half.
Will be a 29-yard attempt here for Varner, right about middle of the field. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. Mexico City take the lead at the half at 17-14. Gerald, it's been a story of a couple of defenses come into play. Tulsa's forced interception and Mexico City's forced 2. Both quarterbacks need to find a way to be a little bit more conservative with that football.
Yeah, definitely. Mexico City has been great on the plus minus, but right now they need to hang on to that football.
At the same time, though, both have had long completions for touchdowns. Gabriel Manning hitting down the field for a long 52-yard bomb. And at the other end, Mexico City's had a nice long bomb as well.
As you see the stats right there, 2-1 time of possession advantage for the Tulsa Desperados. But as you see, those 2 turnovers have proved costly. As you see, 234 yards of offense for Mexico City in that 7 minute and 12 seconds. When you have 17 less plays than your opponent, that's what your time of possession is going to look at. But right now, both running backs have not fared too well. Phoenix Jones has only had 3 carries for 13 yards. Sanzo Robinson just can't find any room to run. 16 attempts for 17 yards. JQ, 14-23 for a $179. 2 touchdowns, 1 to Manning, 1 to Jason France. But like I said, those 2 interceptions have proved costly. You see one right there by Greg Gaines on Mexico's side. Like I said, Phoenix Jones, 3 catches for 13 yards. Matt Wilson, 15 of 20 for 222. He has 2 touchdown passes as well to K.L. Barrett and Mike Daggs with the 1 interception.
Earlier there, Gerald, about how Tulsa's running game really hasn't got going. I think that has something to do with Mexico City already having 8 tackles for loss. This defense has really come to play and is really getting in the backfield early and often. Yeah,
it seems like Sanzo Robinson, as you see the great touchdown there to Gabriel Manning, it just seems like they're in the backfield as soon as Sanzo Robinson gets the football, and just nowhere to run. He's actually fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage on some of these runs. So if you're Tulsa, you'd like to see a little bit more production out of the run game to hopefully give JQ a little bit more open windows so he doesn't have to force the ball in and maybe throw more interceptions than he wants to.
Welcome back to Estadio Azteca here in Mexico City. I'm Tyler Falk alongside Gerald Giudice with Jacob Clear here on stats and the commissioner Cameron Irvine as a producer. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Meanwhile, on the game going on the SFL Twitch network, upset Central already. They're early in the first half as that game reached the second quarter. DC leads that one 21-0. Wow.
That is an unbelievable scoreline right there. As that's definitely an upset. 21 rock in the second quarter.
Here comes the Mexico City's offense, able to get a 70-yard drive there to end the half, which culminated in that field goal. And 5 of those plays came off of little dump-off passes to Phoenix Jones, and another one comes to Phoenix Jones here on the near side. This time, able to pick up 6. The defense contains him pretty well.
Yeah, they have contained Phoenix Jones quite well. Number 7 rusher coming in hasn't been effective on the ground, but on those swing passes right now, 7 catches for 63 yards.
O-line set here for the Aztecs. They'll run with Phoenix Jones up the middle, and he gets the first down.
Great play call there. They've been running a lot of those plays out to the outside. Maybe caught him peeking out there a little bit, left the middle wide open for a first down run.
We'll continue the drive here at the 32. In the gun goes Wilson. He's back to pass. Finds his man near side. That's Phoenix Jones on the out route and picks up 3 before being knocked out of bounds by Jonell Ritter.
Yeah, Jonell Ritter with a big stop there. They've been keeping Phoenix Jones out of the end zone for the first half, which I don't think has been done up until now in the SFL. So great job here by the Tulsa defense, but they got to start reeling in some of these passes because Matt Wilson's having a field day picking them apart.
Out of the gun with trips near side, finds his man over the middle on a good little dump off to Jason Bartley, and that picks up another first down for the Aztecs.
Yeah, if you give Matt Wilson that much time in the backfield and not put any pressure on him, he's just going to pick you apart. Maybe not with the completion percentage, maybe not Matt Wilson-esque, but he's actually throwing quite well.
Another dump off to Jones on the far side, and Jones gets enough for the first down. Will move the chains. These dump off passes to Phoenix Jones have really worked wonders here as of late. Here, Gerald.
Yeah, they're not covering them. They don't have anybody on. They need to put a linebacker as a spy on Phoenix Jones, or that play is just going to absolutely kill you all game long. 8 catches. He's averaging 9 yards a catch when he gets those swing passes, and that brings up either a second and short or first and 10. So they're using that play greatly as the Mexico City Aztecs.
Near side again on this first down as the linebackers show blitz for the Desperados. Blitz coming from the middle, but Wilson's able to get away near side. Good catch there by Fox Highwind, who's leveled out of bounds at the 28.
Cameron Shaw just introduced himself there to Fox Highwind, but Matt Wilson standing in the pocket, knew he was going to get hit, saw the pressure coming, got the ball away. I think that's like the 4th time he's gotten hit after he's released the football. You can see him trying to look at his jaw there, see if it's still attached.
Both Shaw and Highwind in their sophomore season, and that time Shaw was the sophomore, came away with that victory as Highwind gets the call here and he picks up 7.
Jones is really coming through here now with those deep passes there. It just opens up the run. As you see, what a block, a clear out block there. Bentley was just looking for someone to hit. Got a block on the outside from the outside linebacker coming in right now. Look at Phoenix Jones, 9 for 9 on targets, and he also has averaging 5 yards a carry.
Goal line set here on second and short. Linebackers all bunched up there in the center. Handoff, Highwind up the middle, has a hole and has enough to move the sticks, and they're into the red zone.
Phoenix Jones starting to rise like the Phoenix. 7 carries, 37 yards, coming alive here in this third quarter. You don't want to see that if you're a Desperado fan.
Jones gets the call again up the middle. He'll get 4 before being wrapped up by the combined effort there of Jono Ritter and company.
Jono Ritter and Espen Royale there, I believe, on the tackle as they're just methodically moving this ball down the field with great runs, pinpoint passes, just an absolute dream of a drive here for Mexico City.
Wilson back to pass, out route, near side is Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley tries to turn up field, but is knocked out short of the first down marker at the 6-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 1. And as you saw, Matt Wilson had just so much time, went through his reads, went down his progressions, and ended up going to Ray Bentley, Hall of Famer, bringing up a 3rd and 1.
Goal line formation here on 3rd and short. Only 7 men in the box. Handoff, Jones up the middle, has a lane, and he's into the end zone. It's the Phoenix Jones Show. Touchdown, Mexico!
Viva Raza! As Mexico City extends their lead, and Phoenix Jones just goes right up the gut right here. A great block again. Ray Bentley just absolutely blew the hole wide open for him. And man, having that experience in front of that electric of a running back has been proving dividends for this Mexico City Aztec offense.
Vamos, Phoenix Jones, vamos, as it's Cole Varner here to attempt the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and the Aztecs have a 10-point lead here in the third quarter. Visit the all-new SFL League website at www.simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player, to join our community, the league, and the teams that play in it. Links to apparel, helmets, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,400 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Gabriel Manning in his own end zone will take a knee as Tulsa looking to bounce back. Had a good end to their first half with a nice long pass there to Gabriel Manning. Need to start off on the same foot, wouldn't you think, Gerald?
Oh, definitely. Mexico City had a great drive, 11 plays, 76 yards. As you said about Phoenix Jones, he touched the ball on 8 of those 11 plays, but now it's all about the Tulsa offense. Sandra Robinson and JQ. What can they do?
For Robinson, met at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe a yard. That's been the story of this game here, Gerald. Mexico City finding Robinson before he can make anything happen.
Yeah, just as soon as he gets that line of scrimmage, it seems like there's 1 or 2, possibly even 3 red hats on him right away. Has no room to even make a move, and it brings up 2nd and 9.
Nickel set here for the Aztecs as Q takes a deep drop. Pressure coming. He's not getting away. Ronnie Watson wraps him up for the sack, but hold everything. We've got a flag on the play.
Holding, number 32.
It's going to be defensive holding on Han Tayumi, and so right off that sack and give Tulsa a free first down.
Yeah, he must have. That play happened so fast, I don't know how high time he could have been caught for holding, as Ronnie Watson just absolutely went unabated to the quarterback. But nonetheless, it's a first down for Tulsa.
Quick drop here from Q over the middle, tipped, and what a catch! Hauled in by Corey Jones off the deflection off the helmet.
Wow, what a catch here by Corey Jones. Let's see what happens here. Corey Jones coming across the middle. It was off the helmet. It looks like it was off the helmet of Katie Horrell and right into the waiting hands of Corey Jones for his 2nd catch of the game. Very fortuitous bounce there for Tulsa.
We had a member of one of the teams head off the field. We'll get you an update on that shortly. JQ back to pass again, dumps it off for Robinson, deflected and intercepted on the tip drill, and he is gone. Jack Napier returns the interception for a touchdown.
Just as the bounce giveth, the bounce taketh away. As Sandra Robinson could not control, the ball bounces this time into the hands of the defender. He takes it in for 6. And that could be damaging, as that goes for 6. Q's 3rd interception of the game.
The tip drill giveth, and the tip drill taketh away, as here comes Cole Varner on to take the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Mexico City extend their lead. It's 31-14.
And if you're Tulsa, knowing the struggles JQ is having right now, throwing the football, you're going to have to see a lot more of it, because they have to abandon the running game. Even though it's been absolutely stagnant this whole game, they're going to have to start hitting their ears back and going deep, trying to use Gabriel Manning deep.
Down by 17, Manning gets a return started and nearly breaks off another one, but instead taken down at the 22. And so now comes the Tulsa offense here, Gerald. Another interception for JQ, and they need to have him be a little bit more conservative and a little bit more consistent there on offense.
Well, you really can't blame him on that last one. He hit Sandra Robinson in the hands. He just bobbled it. But he needs to be a little bit more decisive with the football.
Quick drop from Q. Finds his man. This time it's Corey Jones. That connection has worked out pretty well.
And that's the kind of throw that JQ needs to make. Just that simple route, and just hits him like on a dime. like a little step drop, a little sidearm action. Look at the hole that he put that ball in. It's in between Tayumi and I believe Jeffrey Daggs, brings up a first down. And that's what Tulsa needs. You still have time. There's plenty of time left in this football game. You don't need to panic, but you can't be stagnant either. You got to get the ball down the field.
And both those men have interception on the day, so JQ showing no fear at going in that direction. Linebackers show blitz here on first down. Indeed, will send them as Robinson will pick up 6 yards on one of the more productive carries he's had tonight.
Is his longest carry of the night is 6 yards. Now up to 25 on 18 carries. Still not getting that 2 yards of carry, but trying to keep this Mexico City defense honest.
Weak guy formation here on second down. The linebacker shift. Robinson taken down to the backfield.
Knifing in Brock Lee with another tackle for a loss, his third of the ball game, and it brings up a 3rd and 7 here for Tulsa. Tulsa 7 of 11 for the game. Pretty decent percentage here. Let's see if they can make it 8 for 12.
Third down has been really good tonight for the Desperados. Can they convert another one? Hugh back to pass, has time over the middle, and that's deflected and incomplete. Ronnie Watson nearly had an interception.
Yeah, right in the hands of the defender. Falls incomplete. Brings up a 4th down. And that was one of the big problems here for Mexico City. Coming in, they were second from last in third down percentage, letting the offenses complete 62% of the third down conversions. Right now, Tulsa's at 58. They were above that until that last incomplete pass.
Ismail Farouk now on to punt it away here for the Desperados. Barely gets it away again as Jason Bartley starts his return about the 24 and is met at the 26-yard line.
If you're Mexico City, I think you just need to start running the football here with Phoenix Jones and just start letting that clock bleed off. That would be ideal. I mean, you have a great quarterback in Matt Wilson, but I think now with Bentley as a fullback, you need to make it the Phoenix Jones show.
Goal line set. Could be a handoff here for Phoenix Jones or Ray Bentley. It'll be Jones who gets the call, and for one of the few times tonight, he's met in the backfield and will fall down for a loss.
DJ Madison, you haven't called his name that often in this game. Comes up with the stop, along with big old number 99, Espen Royale.
Bar formation here on second and long. Handoff up the middle for Jones. Has a nice little hole and picks up 9 yards. So it goes from a second and long to a third and very manageable.
Yeah, that to have that in your offensive game plan where you have a 2nd and 11 and you can use a run play to get it to 3rd and short is absolutely phenomenal if you're Mexico City.
Tulsa put 9 men in the box this time. Handoff Jones at the line to Kane. Give it to him. First down, Aztecs.
I think that was a generous spot there by the refs. I don't know if he got there, and there you go. Tulsa and head coach Deion Hawkins just throwing the flag out there. I thought he was a half a yard short. Let's see if we can see what R62 sees.
Pivotal moment in here for this one for Tulsa. Need to conserve all 3 timeouts. From that angle, looks pretty close. From that angle, maybe you're right there. Maybe just short.
I thought he was just short. It depends on where that ball was. If they got it across the line, let's see what they say.
It's reverse. Tulsa get that one to go their way, and it's 4th and inches.
Great challenge there by the head coach. Deion Hawkins is going to come up with 4th and inches here, and it looks like the putting unit is coming on.
Here on 4th and inches, not trying to risk anything, up by 17. We'll see George Amy punt this one away to Gabriel Manning. Manning at the 28, wrapped up after maybe return of 3. Good hold there by Zarin Pryor to make sure the dangerous return man doesn't go anywhere.
That's a great tackle by Zarin Pryor. Because if he would have spun out of that, there was a whole lot of green on the left-hand side of the field. But now JQ needs to drive this Tulsa, even if it's a field goal, to get it within 2 scores, but you got to drive them down the field.
Power I formation here on 1st down for the Desperados. Need to get the running game going. Robinson up the middle, picks up 3 before being taken down.
Pretty soon they're going to have to start abandoning that run, as you have a little bit less now than 13 minutes to go in this ball game. You need to start putting some points on the board and putting them up there in a hurry.
Let's go City. Put all but one of their guys up on the line. Dump a far side, hauled in by the fullback, who's met right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 1 of the play for Royal Hawkins.
Hawkins could not get anything. It was great pursuit here by the Mexico City defense, coming up with a big 3rd and 8 here as the crowd chants for the defense to make a stand.
Mexico City gets loud here in Estadio Azteca with 5 wide receivers. Q, pressure coming, fires near side, tipped up in the air once, twice, and intercepted for a 4th time. Greg Gaines down the sideline is wrapped up by JQ at the 3.
Thought we were going to have another pick 6, another tip drill. Ends up in the 4th miscue for JQ as the ball hits like 4 different Aztecs before finally Greg Gaines says, okay, if you don't want it, I'll take it. And it just about got to the end zone. Q taking out a little bit of his frustrations out with that tackle. But a 1st and goal here at the 3. I think you know what time it is. I think it's the Phoenix Jones show.
Goal line set here on the first play of the drive in sublime field position for the Aztecs. Phoenix Jones up the middle, touchdown Aztecs.
Simple, easy. You knew he was going to get the football, but there's just no stopping him this game from 3 yards out. You got a great block once again, as you saw right there from the Hall of Famer Ray Bentley. And it was just a cakewalk to the end zone. Probably the easiest touchdown drive you can have. 1 play, 3 yards to take the lead up to possibly 24.
My notes, I gotta remember, it was a very short drive there, even though I just started at the 3. Here comes Cole Varner on to attempt the extra point. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Mexico City extend the lead to 24 here late in the 3rd quarter.
Just an overall, right now, showing a demolition on both sides of the football. Mexico City's defense with interception after interception coming back to haunt Tulsa and just stifling the running game. It's been a great game on both sides of the football, as I said.
Manning's return started in his own end zone, takes it out to the 22-yard line. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. Visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL. Here comes JQ and the Tulsa offense looking to shake off the yips. Here is JQ. Quick drop, pass over the middle, caught by the receiver, and it's Jason France picking up that one, and it's a fantastic grab from the tight end.
They went up to get it there. As you see on the replay here, get back to passes, throws the ball high in the air for Jason France to come down with it. Whereas when you have a 6'7" tight end, you can throw the ball high and have him come down with it.
Throw it up there, let the tight end catch it. He goes off the field for a little bit to get some rest as there's 3 wideouts on the field with 2 backs behind JQ on this first down. Quick drop, pass over the middle, hauled in again on back-to-back plays, and it's back-to-back first downs for the Desperados.
At the time, DJ Hume comes up with the catch, and I like the patience shown here by JQ. He's had a rough game throwing the interceptions, but now he seems to be finding his groove here late in the third.
Same formation here for Tulsa. Q over the middle again. Somehow finds his man. Oh, it's in and out of his hands of Corey Jones. Incomplete. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Get your 4s up in chat. You're watching the SFL on For the Fans. It's Estadio Azteca. It's the Tulsa Desperados and the Mexico City Aztecs. I'm Tyler Falk. He's JL Giudice with Jacob Clear in the stats truck. Thank you all for tuning into this one as we wind down the waning minutes here in this football game. And off for Robinson up the middle. Picks up about 1 before being taken down by Greg Gaines and company. And it's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. They started off good with 3rd downs. At one point, they were 6 of 9. They have been 1 for their last 4. They need to get the first down here to try to get some momentum back on their side.
5 wide out here on 3rd down. Q back to pass over the middle. Caught at the marker. And they'll give it to Manning there. First down, Desperados.
And just being a beast over the middle there. Great pass by JQ. Gets a first down. Converts on a 3rd and 9. And this is the time the Tulsa is going to come back here on a soft Mexico City defense right now.
Power running formation. They'll go with Robbins up the middle, but no dice. Dexter Jackson meets him right at the line of scrimmage.
Even with the defense playing back, not letting anything go over the top of them, they still can't run the football here. 27 yards now on 22 carries.
He will go back in the gun with Robinson off to his right with 4 wideouts. Back to pass pumps once. Deep ball over the middle. Hauled in by Gabriel Manning at the 1.
Wow, what a throw. Stood there in the pocket, knew it was going to get a hit, and absolutely threw a bullet there just over the head of Jeffrey Daggs. It brings up 1st and goal here at the 1. If you're JQ, you're just going to hand that ball off, try to get a touchdown here for Sanzo Robinson.
10 defenders in the box, power eye, Robinson up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Desperados!
That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Tulsa. Robinson's only averaging 1.2 yards a carry, so that should have been the easy pickings for him as he gets right in the end zone. And right now, it's still going to be a 3-score game unless they go for 2 here, which I don't think they will. With 9:05 to go, you're down 17. That was probably Tulsa's best drive of the night.
Dorian on to attempt the extra point to chip into this lead. Snap spot, kick is up, and it is good. Every comeback starts with a small step, and that one gets them going. Tomorrow on Next Level Sports, Week 7 wraps up on the For the Fans with Red Hot Fort Worth visits Red Hot Phoenix to face the Arizona Scorpions. Baltimore visits Atlanta in a rematch of last season's thrilling 35-32 finish. Also in action, London hosts Sioux Falls and Carolina visits the Corsairs in upstate New York. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL on For the Fans. Football season is only just beginning. Jason Barkley tries to get back to the 20-yard line. He'll get there, but that's all.
If you're Mexico City, you just want to protect the football, maybe get a couple first downs here to bleed some clock. But the big thing is protecting the football. That's your key right now if you're anyone in a red jersey.
Be a pass here on first down. Dump off far side of Phoenix Jones, and Jones runs upfield for about 5 before he's met by the Desperados.
That's about as safe as a handoff with Phoenix Jones, as you see 10 catches right now for 86 yards to go along with 50 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Just been an amazing game right now for Phoenix Jones.
Deep drop here from Wilson. Pressure coming, and he ain't gonna get away this time. The Desperados get back for their first sack of the ball game.
Great pressure there by the defensive end, Chris Andrews, coming up with his 7th sack of the season. And it was a big-time sack. You see him coming in there, blown by the offensive line, bring up a big 3rd and 12. Mexico City is only 2 for 5 on third down conversions. They need one here.
Go out in 5 wide receivers. Wilson, pass over the middle to a wide open receiver who breaks away. He's to the 20, 15, 10, and down to the 8-yard line. Fantastic play by K.L. Barrett.
K.L. Barrett, as Jorge Torres runs him down. But what a pass, goes up there and actually gets a good blow. That looked like a block in the back right there, but either way, K.L. Barrett comes down with a great catch. And give credit, like I said, to Jorge Torres running him down to save a touchdown, but it puts Mexico City deep into Tulsa territory.
They flip the field and are back into the red zone at the 8. And we might just see a couple of Phoenix Jones handoffs up the middle. Instead, it'll be right back. No, it will be Phoenix Jones up the middle. Mistake. Thought I saw a couple armbands there, but it's Phoenix Jones who gets them all the way down to the 1.
Phoenix Jones to the 1. Actually, they used Bentley as a decoy right there. And some of the linemen actually, or the linebackers, went toward him, opened up a little bit of a hole for Phoenix Jones. So brings up here 2nd and goal at the 1. I would still not say give it to the Hall of Famer. Let him put that ball in the end zone.
Set. Handoff. Jones up the middle, and he's into the end zone again. His 3rd touchdown of the ball game.
Coming into this game, as I mentioned earlier, he was averaging a touchdown every 12.6 touches, leading the league in that category. Again, as you saw right there, a great block by the Hall of Famer, number 28, Ray Bentley, just snuffing out the attempt and tackle by Espen Royale. Brings the extra point on for a 45-21 lead.
Snap spot. Harner's kick is up and good, and Estadio Azteca is bouncing. It's 45-21.
Phoenix Jones has 3 touchdowns now on 21 touches. He's going to lower that 12.6 number. He's having a touchdown every 7 touches in this ball game. And Tulsa has a long road to hoe now, down 24 with 7 minutes to go.
Manning gets his return started from the end zone, cuts up middle of field and taken down right at the 23-yard line. And Tulsa able to get in for 6 last time out, need to do it again.
Yeah, Mexico City just had a great response with that long pass to K.L. Barrett, a 75-yarder. But now JQ needs to answer again and answer just as quickly.
Split backs here on first down. Q over the middle, deflected away. And who else would be deflecting that away other than KT Harrell?
with her 4th pass deflection of the game. It seems like when they're trying to go across the middle about 8 to 10 yards, it seems like she's always in the right place at the right time. And that's just great coaching there by Ramos Lynn.
2nd and 10, 9 men on the line here for Tulsa. Handoff, Robinson up the middle, gets rocked after a gain of 3 by Jeffrey Daggs.
Like you said, 9 people on the line, and Sandra Robinson still gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. That can't happen.
Run set far side here on 3rd down. They're 57% on 3rd down. Need to convert one here in a big way. Q, back to pass, escapes the pressure and finds his man downfield, and it's a 1st down for the Desperados.
Wow, great presence there by JQ. Had someone just bearing down on him. As you saw there, number 26, at Zarin Pryor, coming in to try to get his 1st sack of the year, gets the ball to Corey Jones. Somehow, some way, get the 1st down and keep their slim hopes alive.
Lone Star trying to get back into their ball game. They're down 24-14 on that game going over on the SFL Twitch channel. Pass over the middle, dropped.
DJ Hume, you got to pull those balls in. That was a catch for a 1st down. Everybody's like, come on, get your head in the game here. I know we're down 24. That would have been a big play, I think, there. But drop makes it 2nd and 10.
And as I was talking about Lone Star, they add a touchdown. So the lead is cut down to 3 in that ball game. Quick drop here from Q. Dump off far side to Robinson. And KT Harrell meets him there after a gain of 2.
5th tackle, bringing up a 3rd down. Their 16th 3rd down attempt of the ball game. They're 9 of 15. Let's see if they can pull another rabbit out of the hat here on 3rd and 8.
Inverted on 3rd down. Early in the drive, can they do it again? Bunch set, near side with Q in the gun. Back to pass, over the middle to Robinson, and it works like a charm, and they're into Mexico City territory.
They only rushed 3, as you saw Sandra Robinson just coming out of the backfield, and basically just sat there, just gave him a great target to throw to. No one around him, easy 1st down.
Now the other side of the 50 here on this 1st down, putting together a nice drive here on the Desperados with under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Q, quick drop, dumps off far side there to Robinson, gets maybe a yard before being taken down, and here comes the hustle. Here comes the hurry up offense here for Tulsa. Q, over the middle, wide open. Manning, and that'll pick up the 1st down, and they'll hustle back up to the line.
That play has been bread and butter right now for Tulsa. I like to see them go back to it because they're going to give you the middle of the field here.
Dump off Robinson. Ronnie Watson meets him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and they'll go back into the hurry up. Another quick drop here for Q. This time it'll be dumped off to Royal Hawkins on the near side. He picks up about 6 before being taken down. And the clock continues to run. Down under 4 minutes left to go in the game.
Should have got out of bounds right there. 3rd and 4.
Another pass here to Hawkins. He's trying to spin upfield, and he's short of the line to gain at the 19-yard line.
Big 4th and 2 here coming up for Tulsa. You need to get the 1st down here. A field goal doesn't help you. 4th and 2. This could be the ball game right here.
4th and short. 3 wideouts. Q, quick drop over the middle. Caught! Jason France holds it in for the 1st down. It's a new set of downs here for the Desperados, and they'll continue to hurry back to the line. Q, deep drop, pressure coming. He's taken down for a sack by Kyler Kingsley.
His first sack of the ball game brings up 2nd and 18.
2nd and long, pass over the middle, somehow finds Manning over the middle, and they're back into the 4.
Wow, what a throw there by JQ.
Deep in the end zone, tipped, caught by Jason France. Vive la France! Touchdown, Desperados!
Vive la France part 2. As somehow, some way, that ball goes off the helmet of DJ Hume and into the hands of Jason France. Well, another lucky break here. The touchdown gets them within 17, but they need a couple of onside kicks right here. I think you need to really go for 2 right now.
2 helmet catches by the Desperados and 2 touchdowns by Jason France. Snap, spot kick is up and through for Judah Dorgan. And now I think you do have to go for that onside kick if you want to get back in this football game.
Yes, but I'm just wondering why you would go for the extra point, because right now, 2 scores of 2 2-point conversions, you're down 1. I think that was a mistake. I think even though recovering onside kicks are a rarity here, I think that might have been a mistake.
Set the hand seam to the left. Ball falls into one of the hands of the Aztecs, and the Aztecs will take over at the 37.
Backup tight end John Kim, 6'5", 280 pounds, secures that football. And now it's basically just run out the clock for Mexico City.
With split backs and almost a split black goal line formation here to start the drive. Phoenix Jones gets the call up the middle, picks up 4, and the clock begins to tick.
Yep, this is where having a back, like they don't even have to call a play here until the 2-minute warning. So just an all great play here. For the first time, believe it or not, in this series, the home team is actually going to win a game, and they're going to win it going away. Just a great play and a great call here by Ramos Lynn.
As they will indeed let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes left to go here in this one. Mexico City out in front by a good margin. You're watching the SFL on for the fans. Welcome back. Just 2 minutes left to go here in this one here at Estadio Azteca. I'm Tyler Falk. He's Gerald Giudice with Jacob Clear on stats, as Phoenix Jones gets the call up the middle, and Tulsa will call a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 5 here. For Tulsa, they're already in field goal range. It's also going to be like a 49-yarder. But either way, Tulsa just could not overcome the turnovers by JQ in this ball game. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Weak eye, heavy set here for the Mavericks. Ray Bentley gets the call up the middle, but he's met right at the line of scrimmage, so it's 4th down, and Tulsa calls their 2nd timeout.
Second timeout call as Bentley tries to get the 1st down. Could not. Let's see who they tried out here on the field. It looks like it may be the field goal unit. They are bringing out the field goal unit here for a possibly 48 and 49-yard field goal.
49-yard attempt here from Cole Varner near that left hash. Snap spot, kick is away. It has the distance and has plenty of distance through the uprights, and Mexico City extend the lead out to 20.
Cole Varner, his 2nd field goal of the game. This one from 48 yards. And it matches the score of 48. That over-under, as you see there, 50.5, has absolutely been obliterated.
Manning almost a little lost back there in the end zone, does manage to call in the football, and will run it all the way to the 25-yard line. As Tulsa just maybe looking to gain a little bit of confidence here to end out this football game here, Gerald.
Yeah, and look at the score in the upper corner. Lone Star being down 21 rock has come all the way back to take the lead 28-24 in that game as we have 1:46 left to go in ours.
On a memorable night indeed for the Lone Star Glory. Robinson gets the dump off near side, and that's going to be maybe caught, hauled in for maybe one before he gets decked, and they'll hustle back to the line.
Hey, Tayyumi just introduced himself.
Manning catches the pass over the middle, picks up the first down, and they'll hurry back to the line.
That's the only positive thing that Tulsa's been doing is that inside slant to Manning.
They'll try and hit him again, but it's in and out of his hands this time.
As soon as I say that, what happens? It goes incomplete. The commentator cursed that time. It was, I believe, number 47 there for the Aztecs, Jason Ligon there on the stop. Is going to bring up 2nd and 10 here, as it seems like the backups are in for Mexico City.
3 wideouts here on 2nd down. Deep drop here from Q. Pressure coming from the outside, and he's met up the middle, taken down for a sack, and it's the rookie who gets the sack this time.
Dan Tritz coming up with the sack. Just, oh, what a hit. Just puts your shoulder right in the breadbasket of JQ, and that will be Tritz's 10th sack of the season.
It's almost a misnomer to call him a rookie by the way that man is having a season. 5 wideouts here for Tulsa on 3rd and long. Pass, near side, caught, and they convert on the 3rd and long to DJ Hume.
Unbelievable. To get it to DJ Hume there. Coming up here with a minute to go.
Same formation, pass over the middle, and that one will fall incomplete. Next week on Next Level Sports, Week 8 begins next Saturday. 2 division leaders, Los Angeles and Baltimore, are in action. The Lycans face the Atlanta Swarm. Then the Vultures host rival Carolina in the Battle of the Birds. Bonus coverage includes Fort Worth hosting Vegas and St. Louis, Mexico City. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The SFL on For the Fans. Football season is only just beginning. Pass over the middle. A little bit too far for his intended wideout, Corey Jones, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
I think JQ hurried the pass up right there. That was his 53rd pass attempt. Mexico City has ran 52 plays as a team. If that tells you who had the ball the majority of this football game, and they're down 20.
Dario Azteca getting loud here late in this football game. Under 50 seconds to go. Q, pass, far side, caught by Manning, but he's ruled out of bounds. And so it'll be 4th and 10 for the Desperados.
The replay booth will review
There's got a booth review here. It's close. I didn't know if he got his left foot was down. He did the spin move. Let's see if we can get a good view of it here. Out of that camera, we won't get it. Well, maybe, yeah. It looked like his right foot was down when he made the turn. Let's see if R62 sees it the same way.
pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made.
And the booth
Out of bounds.
look in goes Tulsa's way. So it'll be 4th and much shorter instead of a 4th and 10 here for the Desperados, as they'll try and convert here on the 4th down coming up.
4th and 4 here, 46 seconds left to go. If you're Tulsa, this is all about pride here to try to cut it to try to get it under 20.
Back to pass, near side, hauled in by Corey Jones. 1st down, Tulsa, and they're at the 32 and going into the hurry up.
Looks like it might be the spike play here. Yep, wasted a little bit more time than I think that they could have, but 32 seconds left. It gives JQ here a time to catch his breath and his receivers to catch their breaths in here, going for a touchdown here late in this football game.
2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line for the Desperados. Linebackers shift in response. Hugh, quick drop, pass over the middle, hauled in by Gabriel Manning, and he's down to the 15. And the Desperados will hurry it back up to the line, and we'll try to look to run another play here. No, it's a quick spike there from Q. 19 seconds left to go.
That slant play to Manning has been bread and butter all game. 9 catches for 170 yards for Gabriel Manning. He's been targeted 16 times in this football game.
5 wideouts here for the Desperados here on 2nd down. Maybe just looking to try and find the end zone before the game wraps up. Pass, far side, caught! And it's Gabriel Manning who cuts into the deficit with a touchdown.
His 2nd of the ball game. What a throw by JQ. Took a pop when he got up, but just what a throw. Up in the air. Gabriel Manning is just an easy catch there to make it now. It's a 2-score game, but it's really academic with only 14 seconds left here. As it looks like the kicker's on for the extra point.
Just over the outstretched hands of Tyree, the backup cornerback, as Judah Dorgan is on to attempt the extra point. Snap spot kick is up, and it is good. So Tulsa slice into the lead a little bit. They're still down by 13 with only 15 seconds to go. We'll probably see him kick an onside kick, but they're going to need a miracle here if they want to win this football game.
Definitely. The last 6, thanks to Jacob Clear, the last 6 drives of this football game have resulted in scores. So an unbelievable scoring barrage here coming in the second half.
So it's hauled in by the hands team of Mexico City, and that should just about seal this football game.
Yep, 40 seconds left. There's only a kneel down left to go here. And Mexico City is going to improve to 5-2, while Tulsa will dip below the 500 mark at 3-4.
So Mexico City at home, getting the first win at home by either team in this matchup history, and Tulsa's 3-game winning streak comes to a close here at Estadio Azteca.
A great showing here by Mexico City. Give Tulsa credit. They hung in there for as long as they could have, but the turnovers came back to haunt Tulsa.
Let's talk about KL Barrett there for Mexico City. A couple of nice long passing plays, one resulting in a touchdown, one flipping field position to help shore up that lead. As
you see here, 28 minutes of possession time for Tulsa only results in those points. You see the 4 turnovers being key. But going through the stats, JQ, 38 of 59 for 441. He did have 4 touchdowns, but he also had 4 picks. Sanzo Robinson, 24 attempts for 31 yards, could not run the football. Gabriel Manning, 2 touchdowns, 10 catches for a $185. As you see the pick 6 there by Jack Napier in the 3rd quarter. Going back to Mexico City, Matt Wilson, 22 of 27, 339. 157 of those going to Cale Barrett. 2 touchdowns and 1 pick for Wilson. Touchdowns going to Cale Barrett and Mike Daggs. Phoenix Jones, 9 catches for 76 yards, only 14 carries for 56, but he resulted in 3 touchdowns. So a big game there for number 21, Phoenix Jones.
It was an all-around good combined effort from that Mexico City offense. Phoenix didn't have to do a whole lot. A couple of his touchdowns, just a couple of yards, run up the middle. But for the most part, the offense was clicking on all cylinders for the Aztecs.
Yep, Aztecs only had 7 third down attempts compared to Tulsa's 20. Tulsa ran 40 more plays than Mexico City. All in all, it ends up in the defeat here for the Tulsa Desperados. I think the player of the game has got to be Phoenix Jones, with those 3 touchdowns with great blocking by Ray Bentley.
With both of them being stud running backs, I can see why you just want to combine it into one. SFL scientists might want to take a look into it. But you can't go away from this game without mentioning the superb effort of the Mexico City defense, Gerald.
Oh, definitely not. 11 pass deflections, 4 sacks to JQ, 4 interceptions out that return, touchdown for Jack Napier, Jeffrey Daggs, 13 tackles. Just an amazing game all around for Mexico City.
And the player of the game here tonight is Phoenix Jones on over 100 all-purpose yards. A fantastic day from the running back here at Estadio Azteca. For Gerald Giudice and Jacob Clare, I've been Tyler Falk. Thanks for tuning in to this presentation of the SFL. Until next time, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen.